This is Eyewear Cleaner 2077. Basically, if I remember correctly, you play as a eyewear cleaner and you just go about your daily life. That's about it. Also, I had to play this in the browser, so that's why it looks a little bit different than the other gameplay. So, yeah, let's click to begin. What they're planning is nothing small. Make no mistake about it. They're planning for 30,000 years ahead. Colossal things. Colossal crimes. They stop at nothing. They're out to destroy everything. That was said by this person. Hey, Greens, welcome to Eyewear Cleaner 2077. Have you played this game before? No. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Day 1. It is 2077. You're a white, straight, cis man, smoking in the rain. You're clothed with the best of neon fashions, equipped with the best weapons the underground society has to offer. In short, you're awesome. Just kidding. You're a non-binary fellow currently sitting in your shitty apartment. It's early in the morning and you have work soon. You turn off your alarm and get out of bed. Okay, I'm glad that there's music now, because I thought it was just going to be silent throughout the entire thing. Okay, so that's all getting ready are easy. Brush your teeth at the tiny ass bathroom, take a moment to shower while avoiding getting water on your head ports, and get on your Digital worker uniform, complete with a name tag. Let's say getting the urge to want to work, that's the hard part. But it's something you have to do. Okay, your name is... let's do Red. And you are tired of this shit. Things haven't been the same since Rodney left the store. But there's nothing much you can do to change things. You take a deep breath and grab your bag. You look around the room, seeing what to put inside. Okay, your ID, the tag that reads Red Liston. You can't live in Neon City without these. Without one of these. It holds your Digibox. Gets you into every Digicore facility, which is pretty much every building in the city. Basically, your whole world is on here. Your lunch, the sustenance that keeps you going today is lame dog with cheese. You grabbed from the vending machine last night. Yeah, that sounds interesting. Hey, you can put both of them in your bag right now, or you can check your DigiFeed. So a few minutes before you have to leave, after all. Let's put everything into my bag, cause why not? Stuff your lunch and ID into your bag, then you head outside. Better early to work than late after all. Apartment is on the 6th floor. We're all a large complex, located in District 3, which is affectionately known as the Monkey's Paw District. Very interesting name. Thanks to your still the same name. Luckily, the elevator in your building was recently adjusted to be pretty high speed. Go inside and a moment later you're on the ground floor. You walk outside. Oh, okay, we actually get some pictures. In Neon City's glorious lights wash over you as you step out into the smog-covered dawn. On the street, people pass by, some with artificial limbs. You've even heard of androids unleashed into the world, though that's nothing but a rumor at this point. Science fiction bullshit. But knowing Digicore, there'll be reality before long. That's who rule the city, Digicore. Logos and advertisement brandish the streets. In between the wooden posters for low life. Well, everywhere but the last district, District 4. Place for decrepit and rotting buildings. It's between Digicore and a few smaller companies. Whatever this thing is. Ball Corp. All fighting for rule over Neon City. But everyone knows Digicore will eventually win out. Okay, so click on that. Not that you care. You just try to keep your head down and earn the Digibox it'll take to survive. That's all you got. Frankly, that's enough on your plate. It doesn't take long for you to reach the checkpoint. Neon City's Digicore force crowd the area, checking every person passing by for their proper paperwork. No matter if you lived here 15 minutes or 15 years, they always check you. Let go of me. Voice on your right forces you out of your thoughts, and you turn and see the cops have hands on a young woman. Sorry, Lily, I don't see the right ID, Carl says, a sneer on his face. Looks like it's down to detention center with you. ID is right there, look, she screams. But it's futile. The enforcers drag her away anyway. No uncommon sight at the checkpoint. See her at least once a week. Oh, okay, hi there. Lady next to you says, you notice she's wearing a striking red dress. I mean, looks pretty blue to me. Turns to you. See the way they smoke when they take people away? You only get extra money for each arrest. Wouldn't be surprised if that's true. She takes her head. 8 calls. Fuck all of them. Yeah, I hate them too. Gives you a smile. Looks like you and I are on the same team then. She says, good. Next, an officer with a name tag, Gerald, calls you up, and you nervously walk forward. Give me your bag, Gerald snaps, and you quickly obey. Praying when you find an excuse to delay you or arrest you. Ooh, I don't like the changing music. Okay, the cop rustles through your bag, grumbling to himself. Takes out your ID and examines it for a long time. Does he think it's fake? Finally, Gerald closes your bag, hands it back to you. You can go, he snaps. Thank goodness. You start to walk away, trying to keep your head down, and are almost through the checkpoint when you hear a voice call out to you. Red? Is that you? The voice sounds familiar, but you can't quite place it. Turn around and see their face, and it all clicks. Rodney, you explain. I haven't seen you since you left the eyewear store. Have you... Your voice drifts off when you see what he's wearing. It's a Digicorp Force uniform. Oh shit, he's a copper. Hey, Rodney gives you a big grin, but he sees the hesitance on your face. Yeah, after I left that eye place, I was at a loss of what to do, but eventually decided to join the police force, he flexes. I just finished training a few days ago. Now I'm officially at the rank of officer. Cool, huh? Yeah. Thanks. I'm glad you think so. He looks happy. I was a little worried about what you might think, but I'm glad you approve. Not really. I heard about how corrupt the force is before I joined, see? But don't worry, he smiles. I want to change things around here, you know? Go do it from the inside to do it right. You can really get in somewhere. Somehow you highly doubt that. Well, it was good seeing you, Ronnie says, waving. I'd love to hang out with you sometime. Hey, when you're off work, I can take you on a ride along. That'd be fun, right? Sure, he said cheerfully. Sounds great. Let's come here if you want to join me. He presses a button on his robotic arm, and a moment later your phone buzzes in your bag. Give me my new number. I will see you later, Red. He leads you through the checkpoint and is gone. Turn and watch him blend into the crowd, unsure what to feel. But you don't have time to feel anything. Get going or you'll be late for work. Luckily, we left early. Snap out of it and continue your commute, journeying forward through the nearest streets. It'll take you long to get to your destination, Digicorp Eyewear Accessory Store. This is where you work, right next door to the Neon City Police Station, Digicorp Eye Surgeon, and the Synth-Rod Factory. Take a deep breath and walk inside. Okay, the role of eyewear cleaner wasn't the one you imagined yourself being in, but here you are, screwing glasses and implants to ensure the place is sanitized and fits the Digicorp's vision nicely. The place has long since lost the cheery mood that Rodney used to bring in. Now it's quiet, almost darkly so, till customers come in. As you walk inside, Sam, who's an older gentleman, looks up from the front desk. Hello, Red, he says, giving you a wave. Good to see you. You nod way back. Good to see you too. Sam's the closest thing to a friend you have here. Well, after Rodney left, that is. Further in, Devon, who's about your age, is giving a customer the sales pitch for VR implants. As expected, he barely gives you a second look. Carly, on the other hand, smiles when she sees you. Hey there, Red, she says as she straightens her shelves. Ready for another work day? Yep. Give her a smile as she speaks, knowing your words are being overheard and that you'll likely be in good favor for saying this. Awesome, Carly says. She returns to her task. You reach the back of the store where the manager, Harrison, is just leaving the back room. "Morning, Red," he says. "Get your chip in." John and Eve walking in the employees only room. Inside, 5 chips are plugged in. One for each employee here, and yours is 100% charged. After hanging up your bag, you take the chip and put it in your head pocket. A moment later, he appears. "Good morning, Red," the boss says. His hologram settling at the corner of your vision. "Your time is money, so let's not waste it. Get to work, stat." You nod, already feeling the boss chip weighing heavily on top of your brain. At one point, Isaiah Warburton actually ran his own stores, but that was before he was brought up by Digicorp. Now he can afford the holograms to run things for him, while he himself sits at home getting richer. Lucky. "Thinking about me, are we?" boss asks. "Flattered, but any more of that and it will cost you." "Right. You're not thinking things other than work can get you penalized, so you quickly regain your focus. It's time to start." You are stationed near the front of the store, at a tiny table. There's plenty of eyewear left over from yesterday to clean, so you better get to work. Pick up your paper towel and sanitizer. Scrub, rinse. You run the towel over the first piece of discarded eyewear. The chip implant. One down, many to go. Scrub, rinse. There's a set ruler to it, one that fits well with your brain. I actually enjoy the job, here, being honest, but it's the fact that it's making an insanely rich man richer keeps you up at night. Scrub, rinse, scrub, rinse. You soon find yourself getting into it, but you learn not to let your mind drift. Don't want to lose $50 after all. Scrub, rinse, scrub, rinse. Clean customers come and go from the shop. VR implants are sold here and have been rising in popularity as of late. Digicorp has plenty of sample implants, which you have to wash after customers try them. Scrub, rinse, scrub, rinse. At one point, someone with a Sky's Room shirt comes in, talking all about how they want the latest VR implant with, in his words, best graphics. Devin has to explain that's not quite how it works, but the guy insists he's right. He walks away with the Y2X model and seems happy about it. And then morning goes on. Scrub, rinse, scrub, rinse. Harrison taps you on the shoulder. "Go for lunch," he orders. "Time for your break." Without a sigh of relief, I remove the boss chip from your brain. Sarah Warburton's hologram flickers hollow, then disappears. Thoughts are yours again. Bought your lean dog, which is good. Now you can eat. Okay, I don't like this music. It gives me the creeps. You dig your lean dog out of your bag and head over to the break room. Inside, Devin and Sam are chatting. "You heard about the new bot that Digicorp is building?" Devin asks. "They make a lot of bots," Sam retorts. "You have to be more specific." "One that they're building to clean the stores," Devin says. And your heart sinks. Everyone can clean the eyewear around here in just a few seconds. That's amazing. Then he seems to notice you for the first time and says, "No offense, Red." "None taken." "I'm taking you, mother, silently." Devin and Sam look relieved. Devin, being a real dick, continues to talk. "I hear they're making it so that no matter what store it's in, it can clean the things there. iStore, food court, it doesn't matter. It's like a multi-use machine, man." "Neat," Sam says. "At least he has the dignity to give you a sad look. You always know your job wouldn't last forever. They never do. But being replaced hurts. Finish up your lean dog, and soon your break is over. Get up from the table and put the boss chip back in, and get back to work." Time passes quickly. Soon, Harrison taps you on the shoulder. "Go take a break," he orders. "You have 10 minutes. You give him a note and remove the boss chip, put it into your pocket. Then you walk to the back of the store to the restrooms. Bathrooms are supposed to be gender-neutral spaces. Digicorp made an announcement months ago. It made them a great amount of good press, but then management labelled them male and female anyway to avoid confusion. Which bathroom will you go in? Let's go in the woman's one. I feel a lot more safer in there. Walk inside the woman's bathroom. The place has a few cushioned chairs at the front, and the stalls in the back are neat and clean. You duck inside one, do business quickly, and leave. store is usually busier in the afternoons. People come in and out for neat glasses and cool eyewear. One of those people is a regular customer. His name is Rudy, and he comes in here every week. Each time he looks at the VR implants, studying them carefully as he stares at each one. Each time he talks to you. Yeah, you look like the stereotypical robber. Which do you recommend, he asks, pointing at 3 of the VR implants samples on display. Is there any particular one I should buy? Okay, maybe the Y2X. I hear it's super fast. And grins. Super fast is something I'm looking for in a VR device. Then, to your surprise, Rudy picks up a Y2X model and brings it up to the counter. "We've been waiting a long time for this," he says to you. "We've been saving up for months. We're going to use it to change some things." Rudy finishes his purchase and is about to leave, but then he approaches you. "Hey, I got a question, Rudy," he says. "First we got you. You were wearing a name tag for a second. Do you think it's possible for one person to change the world, even a little bit?" You think for a moment. Sure, why not?" Rudy smiles. "I knew I saw a common soul in you," he says. Takes out his phone, and a moment later your phone buzz. "Send you my cell phone number," he says. "Let me know if you want to change the world with me." With that, he's gone. You watch him go. His question is still echoing in your mind. "Oh dear, I'm afraid you'll be getting another deduction on Digibucks then," Warburton says. "Get your mind focused back on work, and I'll make sure it's not too much of a loss." Right. Quickly refocus on cleaning the eyewear. The rest of the day goes by uneventfully. You continue to scrub the eyewear until it's late into the night, and the store has to close. There's still some things to clean, but legally Digicorp can't yet keep you after closing hours. So you put them away for tomorrow. You say goodnight to your co-workers, grab your bag and step outside. As you do, you pay for the day is transferred over. Back in the neon streets, the wanted posters for lowlife have taken over all of the advertisements. You've heard it's because they're more active at night. Pick up dinner from one of the vending machines, eat, and then ponder. What do you want to do now? Let's head to the bar. Okay, this is a very pink bar. Make your way to District 2, where your favourite bar is. You have to pass through the checkpoint, but thankfully it's closed at this hour. District 2 is dingier than District 3. Not that District 3 is much better. Nevertheless, District 2 is known for its active nightlife, but the area you're going to is a quiet little corner, not populated by many people, so the walk goes by uninterrupted. You reach the bar in about 10 minutes. Familiar sights of Harry's home comfort you, and you walk inside. A few regulars are already there, drinking the night away. Sit down at the bar stool and wait to be served. A moment later, Terry, the genderqueer bartender, walks up to you. "Hey, Red." See us? What do you have tonight?" You have a few regular drinks, and you settled on. Tonight, you choose. I will go with a light beer. "Sounds good," he says. "I'll get it when I finish these glasses. One sec." Steve continues to scrub dishes. There's a short silence. "So, how many times did customers misgender you today?" Terry finally asks. "None for a change, thank Christ," you reply. "That's good," Terry said cheerfully, screwing a glass. "But a few misgender me today. And since Harry doesn't care, I had to correct them myself." "Good, keep their sorry asses." "Thanks," Terry says, giving you a grin. "It's good to know I have at least one customer who will never misgender me." Terry walks away for a moment and comes back with your drink. "Here you are," he says, giving you a smile. "Enjoy." "Thanks." "You're welcome." C walks away to tend to other customers. Take a sip and fill your drinks with your soul. That's the stuff. Feels good. Tempted to order another one after this, but you're a real lightweight. Don't want to get too drunk tonight. Enjoy your drink and get out. Feeling buzzed. That was great. Now it's time to go. Until you tear a tip. Usually try to. How much are you gonna give, though? Okay, we'll leave him 5 Digibucks. Transfer the money to Terry's tip jar account. QR code is on the coasters. Walk out of the bar. It's time to go home. Keeping your head down, you walk through the streets and make your way back to the apartment complex. One elevator trip later, you're at your room. Try and hang up your bag. Today was a day, and you're going to back tomorrow to do it all again. At least you have 2 days off after that, so you can rest soon, finally. Look around for your own VR port. It's not as high-end as the eyewear or eye implants, but it does the job. Plug it in. Immediately, your user interface surrounds your body. There are a few things you can do before bed. What to do first? Let's play some games. Look through your game collection. You don't get to play games as often as you like, so you may focus on Skyrim. But there's also another game you could try. Skyrim Version 10 or the social game. Let's try the social game. Game that comes with every VR device in the city. Well, everyone sold by Digicore anyway, which is most of them, if not all of them. It teaches you how to correctly act in the city, how to spot possible criminals in your day-to-day life. Never bothered to play it before. Boot it up, and never mind. Let's try Skyrim's version 110. This game has been around for eons. It's a traditional fantasy game with role-playing elements. In it, the sky is beautiful and clear, unlike in the real world, and that feels nice. It's long since grown powerful enough to best any foe in the game. Helps you lose yourself, especially on a bad day. Boot it up. Okay, sure, let's boot it up. Loading. You boot up Skyrim, and I instantly transported to a field near a village where you last left off. Here, the player's a high orc. So green skin covers your regular body, which is itself covered by a legendary demonic armor. Oh great, a warrior. Villager approaches you with a pleading expression. Our village is under attack by the Radiant's demonic army of hounds. We need your help. 2 dialogue options appear. Sure, I'll help you. Oh, thank you, the villager says. He points in front of you. West, your compass says. Come, they're this way. Leads you down to the village, where the giant canines are laying waste to the village. Say to me, hero, villager exclaims, please. They better time like the present. Better get to it. Charge forward, swinging a knife wildly and letting out a battle cry. Dogs look up upon hearing your approach, but you're too close for them to counterattack. The slaughter has begun. Okay, let's do knife. There, war cry and charge forward. Let's do knife. Buzzbirds everywhere. Let's do an axe. One flies off and the dog howls. Let's do axe again. Dog pulls back and pushes into a loot. Okay, slash axe again. Knife again. Hounds try to recover, but you're gonna get in trouble with my axe. Let's do it. Let's do this. Okay, let's do axe as the final blow. This time, you gather the loot. 160 gold, box of dog meat, and a mysterious gold amulet. And the quest is finished. One-handed weapons have loaded up. Also, look down at the amulet, and suddenly you hear a voice. You're slaying my minions, hero, it says. You want to stop the ambushes? Come see me at Karen Rock, and let's duel. Light quest pops up on your map. You're great. Let's do this. That's when a message pops up. A stylized post-it note that reads, don't forget to go to bed. It's getting late. Read that for yourself for when you stay up too much playing games. You should probably go to bed. At least you had fun playing Skyrim session. Put the game away, unplug the VR port, go to your sleep sack and lie down. Soon you're fast asleep. Day 2. Your alarm buzzes through your dreams and wakes you up instantly. You open your eyes and slowly get out of bed, turning off the alarm. Then you do the usual, brush teeth, take a shower, get dressed. You're ready to go. Look down at your phone. Do you want to check your DigiFeed? Sure, let's do it this time. Aussie Oz, rare thing and find us 6k followers. Yo, I found a physical book today. Elderly neighbor was selling her shit and she had a physical copy of Fahrenheit 451. Whoever that is, regardless, it's mine now. You look up. You still have a few minutes left. Want to check it again? Let's just get to work. Decide not to get overly distracted and grab your ID. Then you pick up your bag and go to the door. As you head to the checkpoint, you let your mind wander. Wonder how many people will look at glasses today at work. Think about what you were doing last in Skyrims, and weird thump sound comes from behind you. You turn and immediately freeze. Figure standing in the shadows, wearing all black and clear mask that covers their face, and only hides their eyes from you. You recognize who it was from all the posters, the vigilante lowlife. Look up at you and hold a finger up to where their lips are, signaling you to stay quiet. How do you react? Let them get away. Not our business. Give the vigilante a nod and they nod back in thanks. You turn away for a moment and when you turn back, lowlife is gone. Did you do the right thing? As you walk towards the checkpoint, you feel like you might have. And that feels good. You walk up to the checkpoint, blending in the crowd until a cop calls you. Hey, you, he says, pointing to your bag, now. You walk forward and nervously obey his instructions. Will you be allowed to pass? I have a feeling probably not today. Cop rustles through your bag, finds your ID, and seems satisfied. You've learned not to put your phone in there, otherwise those rats might take it for themselves. Alright, you're good, the cop says, shoving your bag back to you. Get out of here. You do so, running past the checkpoint and escaping into the crowd. Find your way through the streets, and soon you're at work, immediately greeted by a peculiar sight. A customer, anyone currently in the store, is chatting a mile a minute with Devon, clearly unable to shut their mouth. People aren't usually like this, enthusiastic about at the eyewear store. Again's an environmentalist project, the person says excitedly. I think it would be bring some awareness, change things. Not the first time you've heard that. You ignore the customer and head to the back, plugging in the boss chip. Good morning, Red, the Sailor button says. Get to it, please. You obey his instructions and walk to the front. The customer's still there chatting. I'm always looking for places, she says, so let me know if you're interested. Ma'am, says Devon calmly, why don't we review the VR eyewear you requested? You want one that will look better graphically, correct? Oh, of course, she says. Sorry, I got carried away. Let's look at those. Look, you take your place at your station and start cleaning. The eyewear from last night. That's when she approaches you. Hi, I'm Samantha, she says cheerfully. I didn't see you there. I've been telling everyone in the store about my game. She lowers her voice. Not exactly something Digicol would approve of, she whispers. So, what do you think? Sounds interesting. Thanks, Samantha says cheerfully. Glad you think so. Yeah, let me give you my contact info if you want to test it out. Boss frowns. Consider your interest in... penalty snaps. Oh, yeah, I forgot that you're watching. She pulls out her phone and a moment later your phone buzzes. My number, she says. Call me if you want to test. And with that, she's gone. Look down at the eyewear and get back to work before you get penalized. Scrub, rinse. The money passes smoothly, and soon Harrison tells you to take your lunch break. Didn't bring your lunch. Well, maybe you can get something from the vending machine instead. Well, you didn't give me the choice to pack anything after I checked my phone, so at least you have your ID. Now it's off to the vending machines. Walk down to the vending machines, whistling to yourself. Vending machines are just around the corner from work. Walk up to them and then you hear a voice. Hey you, I recognize you. Turn around to see a man walking up to you. Smile on his face. He's wearing a Digicorp uniform too. But this one is for the mines, not the city work. So you run the vending machines, the man explains. Name's Carl. How about you? I'm Red, you say. Nice to meet you, Carl says. I'll get straight to the point. I know you work at the eyewear store. We're trying to set up a union for Digicorp workers to get better conditions. Interested in joining? Well, that's new. Not unheard of, but not something you ever thought you'd be involved in. Choose your next words carefully. Go on, I'm listening. Carl smiles. Knew you were a step we're the receptive type, says, trust me, this union is going to work. Because we have an advantage. Oh yeah? You guys interested? No, it's a long shot, Carl says. Our union is just got a big boost. That thing is sponsoring us now. They stand behind us. So one of the smaller companies has joined the fight, but the cynic in you is skeptical. Surely this company has a reason for doing this. I can see you have questions, Carl says. Fire away. Voice your foremost concern. Okay, what about this company with workers? Why are they getting involved? This company actually approached us with the representatives, said they wanted to join the cause, Carl explains. They agreed to stand behind our union. Not totally sure why, if I'm being honest, but I'm glad to have their support. So you want to join? You pause for a moment and then speak. Okay, this sounds risky, no thanks. Carl sighs. I thought you might say that, he mutters. Sounding defeated, but then he perks up. But I'm gonna try and convince you. Perhaps you'll join our cause another time. Come back tomorrow, and we can talk more. I have to get back to work, Carl says, walking away. See you around. You watch him go, then turn back to the vending machine. What do you want today? It will take away from the money you're earning today, but at least you can eat. Okay, so we got lean dog and mustard, chili cheese pack, or Paul Corp's ham and pepperoni. Let's do the ham and pepperoni, that sounds good. Okay, you punch in the number for your cheese and food, and soon it slides out of the hole at the front of the machine. Grab your meal and walk back to work. By the time you get there, you're finished eating. Devin and Sam are gone from the break room and have returned to work. You sit down, alone. Soon enough, you too return to work, putting your boss chip back inside of your head as you walk to the front of the store. Go find your boss chip and plug it back in. Then you return to work. Late in the afternoon, two women walk inside the store. You notice they don't really buy anything. They just browse the shelves and eye the workers, which includes you. You're already being watched by your boss, so it's a little creepy to be watched by some customers. Finally, one of them walks up to you. Hey, she says quietly, and you realize you recognize her. It's the woman in the red dress from the checkpoint. She smiles at you and opens her mouth to speak, but at that moment Harrison says, Red, take a break. You turn to her. She says, it's okay, that's probably for the better. Perhaps we can talk outside. I have a proposition for you. Sure. Fantastic. I'll meet you at the back of the building. With that, she's gone. Okay, you go back to the room and remove your boss chip. Taking that out of your head is always such a relief. Then you go to the exit and leave the building. Okay, the woman in red is standing outside. Upon seeing you, she walks up to you. Don't have time to explain all the details, but I and a few others are planning something big. She says, something to help wake people up about how the police treat people around here. And I need someone in the iStore to play a part in it. Since you're next door to the police station, would you like out for a little danger to help a cause that needs it? Sure, let's do it. Woman smiles. Fantastic. That's fantastic. Appreciate that in a person. We'll be in touch. Decide to join us, meet us here tomorrow. She pauses. Says warily. Put a lot of trust in you telling you this. Please don't break that trust. With that, she turns around and walks away. Soon she's gone. Okay, let's spend the rest of your break relaxing. Lean against the wall and slide down to the ground. Every minute you check time, and at the very last minute, you remember you should probably pee before you go back to work. So you run inside, take a quick trip to the bathroom, choose a dental men's room this time, and get back to work. Scrub and scrub eyewear as people come in, till finally the day is over and the store closes. You stop wiping and put away your cleaning supplies. Then you go to the back and remove the boss chip. You're free, and you got money. Yay! Head to the bar, walk around the city, go back home. Let's try walking around the city this time. Decide to walk around the city. So I had to walk around the city a bit, enjoy the smoggy air, not smoggy air. Okay, you're not walking out of here for the air. You're doing it because you love the city at night. New York City can be really nice when it wants to be, which isn't too often. You're in the streets without a real goal in mind. Eventually, you leave District 3 and find yourself in District 2. District 2 is dingier than District 3. Know that District 3 is much better. Nevertheless, District 2 is known for its active nightlife, with sex workers roaming the streets. Learn to ignore all of them and just keep going. Then you turn a corner and find a surprising sight. A person wearing dirty clothes is walking the streets, and upon seeing you, their eyes light up. Spare some change? They ask. Try to see a homeless person in New York City. Panhandling is prosecuted severely here. Anyone who even tries it is immediately arrested. That's what happened to you in the past, but you got lucky, with your white male privilege kicked in, and were let off with a warning. New job come through not long after that. They look up at you with expectant eyes and hold a QR code. Spare some change to repeat. I just asked, are you new around here? Yeah, I came in from Burnsville not too long ago, they replied. That's ring about like, now I'm homeless. Why? The police cracked down on homeless folk. You should be careful. Ice wine. That makes sense, they mutter. Thanks for the tip. I appreciate it. I'll be more careful. Do you know if there's a place I can go instead of here? Somewhere the police won't crack down on me? You think for a moment. District 2 is a good place for outcasts. I'd stay around here if I were you. I see, they reply. I haven't been here long, but it's good to know that it's a safer place. I'll stick around. It's an awkward pause, so can you spare me some change for me? Sure, why not? Let's give them 5. Transfer the money their DigiPay account. Thank you so much, they exclaim, tears in their eyes. Any little bit helps, so I appreciate it. They turn to walk away. Watch them go, and walk away yourself. It's late, and you should be getting home anyway. You reach your apartment complex 10 minutes later and go inside. Soon you're back in your home. You sit in your apartment, plug in your VR, and the user interface cloaks your body. You wonder what you should do next. Let's check some news this time. Okay, DigiCorp funds guards for low-life crackdown. DigiCorp is funding more armed guards to prepare for where low-life will strike next. Villain has a pattern of striking pharmaceuticals companies, and so the security at those locations have been tripled across the city. Employees of those companies are all being closely monitored and questioned as well. Okay, Euphoria mystery continues. Drug Euphoria continues to be smuggled into the sea, and overdoses occur daily. Interviewing the police chief about the matter, he stated, how the drugs are getting into the sea is a mystery, but it's generally proven that buyers all wanted to purchase it. They are intentionally inflicted death, not accidents. Okay. That company is searching for upper hand. At the company's shareholding meeting, CEO John Cooper stated that we are looking for ways to surpass DigiCorp, and we have found several avenues. I will say more about them as we continue to unfold. Yeah, I think that's probably why they're going after the rebellion, because, yeah, because they get DigiCorp taken down, then they can then rise up. Okay, Bullcorp stock goes bad. Bullcorp is the latest unfortunate losses. Has needed to sell off some subsidiaries to rival companies, showing a loss for investors. The subsidiaries are quickly scooped by DigiCorp, though this company has also picked up a few of Bullcorp's broken pieces. Sure, let's play some games. And play some more Skyrim. You load up the game and a moment later you're a high orc, ready to fight whatever the universe has to throw at you. So, the last thing that happened before you start the game was the Amlet talking to you. Do you want to go see what that is all about? Absolutely. You decide to take on the quest and follow the marker through the village and out into the woods. A lot of open grasslands, and in between slaying the occasional bat bear and Where Tycho, you have a lot of time to think. What could this demon, probably a demon if you had to guess, want? Was the demon had sent out as a message to you specifically? Of course not. I think every player of this game will experience if they get this quest. But it's fun to pretend, isn't it? Finally reached Karen Rock, fortunately shaped mountain with a cave at the very bottom. Quest marker is telling you to go inside, so you do. And I'm immediately ambushed by some more demonic hounds. Let's do this. Okay, let's do a nice slash. Charge forward, determined to kick some ass. Dog tries to get a jump on you, but he don't let it. Let's do the axe. Half of the group is slain. Almost there. Do knife. Hunt bites you pretty hard, so you take a healing potion. Okay, you get an axe to the head for that. Only 2 left. Last dog, let's do this. It's done. You got the loot. 50 gold, a silver ring, and quite a bit of dog meat. Again. Stand triumphant. The amulet speaks again. Very impressive. Demonic voice says. Wait here at the end of the hallway, hero. Let's have a chat, just the 2 of us. Ooh, the music just kicked in then. That's when your go to bed notification pops up. Ah, damn. There you want to put the VR port away. Then you crawl into your sleep sack and are soon in dreamland. Okay, now on to day 3. You wake up the next day and there's a finger standing above you. So you scramble to get out of bed and the person puts a finger to the lips. Quiet, they say. Not here to hurt you, just listen to me. It definitely looks creepy. Their eyes are now focused, and you realize the figure is a lowlife. They're all wrapped up in black clothing, usual attire, and the only part of them you can see is their striking blue eyes. Something you didn't notice before, but you can see now that they're up close. We need your help, says the vigilante. We've been keeping an eye on you for a while. You and the other employees at the glass door, and I think you're the person who can assist me. If you want to help me, meet me outside the Synthroid factory. Hope to see you there. With that, Lowlife jumps out the window and it's gone. What do you want to do? Let's go meet with the Lowlife, because why not? Quickly get ready and go. Now quickly outside. Your heart is pounding as you cross the checkpoint. Can the police sense your intentions? Apparently not, because they hand back your ID without much of a fuss. Breathe out a sigh of relief, and proceed to the eyewear store. Finally you reach it. Don't see anyone waiting for you. Linger outside the front of the store, fingers tapping nervously against your leg. Keep your voice down. Lowlife's voice startles you, and you jump as you turn around to face them. Oh, hi. And they're out of their costume. Lowlife is wearing a colourful scarf and a duffel coat. Not to mention they have a buzz cut and aqua hair. Sweet. I want to take you somewhere. Tell you slowly. Somewhere private where we can talk. Follow me. They walk away and you follow them. You come this far, so why not go farther? Okay, that looks kind of cool and creepy at the same time. We through the city streets with ease, and then they leave the border of District 3 and walk into District 4, the abandoned district. Hesitate for a moment and then follow them. Contrast, the streets here are quiet and desolate. District 4 is nothing more than a tomb of forgotten places after all. I would Lowlife want to bring you here. Finally, they reach a crumbling building and walk inside. You hesitantly follow them, praying the roof won't cave in from above you. To your surprise, there are 2 chairs in here, ones that look like they were placed recently. Lowlife sits down in one. You take a seat in the other. There is an awkward silence. Finally, Lowlife speaks. Sorry to have to bring you all this way, they say to you. District 4 is the best place to talk without being watched, or fearing you'll be overheard. The cops aren't here at this day and hour, so it all works very nicely. So, what do you want with me? I'll get to that, I promise. Lila says, holding out the hand. Just let me finish. I am Lowlife, they say to you. I bring medicine to the sick who need it. I bring hope, unlike those euphoria dealers. All they bring is death, sending already depressed people over the edge for their money. I want to pull people back to solid ground. That's my mission. Does that make sense? I think so. Good, Lowlife says, nodding. Glad you understand at least. I've been keeping an eye on the employees at the eye factory because I need the help of one of you. I sent friends to survey the situation too. Point is, I see a rebellious heart in you, one that might be willing to help me out. Okay. Here's what I plan to do, Lila says. You may have heard about what I do. I take medicine from the factories that hoard it and plan to break into the Synthroid factory tomorrow at noon. There's a lot of desperate people who need that medicine, but it's too expensive now. One dose costs almost 1,000 digibucks, and they need that medicine to survive. Lilith grits his teeth angrily. It's pathetic how much these companies want to leech from people who need medication. I want to do my part to help. So why do you need me? Let me explain, Lowlife says. I need someone to watch from the outside for me, Vigilante explains. Someone who can be there without looking suspicious. And since you're an employee of the eye store next to the factory, you qualify for the role. I'm not asking for you to do anything super dangerous, though it does put you at risk. Just hang outside and keep an eye on the factory. That's all. What do you think? Will you do this for me? Sure, I'll do it. Oh, smiles. Thank you. I sincerely appreciate you cooperating with me. It means a lot. Thank you so much. Now, I'm sure you have some questions about me. It's only fair that I answer them, considering how large a task I'm asking of you. So, ask away. Put it for a moment, then speak. Let's ask their name and pronouns. My name is Olga, Life replies. Pronouns are she, them, sa. Steve gives you a smile. What about you? I'm Red. You reply. Pronouns they, them. C nods. Nice to meet you, C says. Lowlife waits patiently for your questions. What got you started doing this? A friend of mine lamented to me how much medicine costs for a chronic illness, Lowlife says. I learned that this is actually pretty common all around the city. One of the lucky ones, since my medicine happens to be cheap. So I decided to do something about it. It was scary taking the first step, and I had to plan around my pain levels, wait for my meds to kick in, but glad I do what I do. I'm not sorry about it in the least. Okay, what do you do when you're not doing this low-life stuff? I do sex work in District 2, Lowlife explains. It's good work, hard work too. Fits around my schedule very nicely. Fits around my chronic illness. I just hope I can have full legality someday. Okay, tell me more about yourself. Not much to tell, Layla says. I was born and raised in the city. My parents live in District 3 and have long since cut me off for being queer. I have a chronic illness, which affects how much pain I'm in during the day. That's why I do sex work. There's flexibility and in shorter hours. That's really it. Okay, tell me more about your friends. Friends with a few other sex workers. And we're mutual friends with a skilled hacker, Lila says. We're all trying to change the city for the better. I hope we can succeed. Lila waits patiently for your questions. That's all. Olga stands up. I should take you home, she says to you. Come with me, I'll lead you there. She stands up and walks out of the building. Follow them through the streets of District 4. Desolate silence surrounding you both. Thankfully, the silence is soon replaced by the sounds of the city. It doesn't take long for you both to return there. Olga weaves through the streets with ease. Soon enough, you're both standing in front of your apartment complex. Olga stops and turns to you. Thanks for coming, she says. I appreciate you trusting me. Hold out a hand. I'll see you soon. Okay, let's shake his hand. Reach out and shake the vigilante's hand. It's very warm. It was good to meet you, you say. Steve gives you a smile, and with that, Olga turns around and walks away. Bye for now. And they're for a moment, still shell-shocked. Then you walk inside the complex and are soon home, too exhausted to do much of anything else aside from eat. Then you turn to your bed. Put your things away and get your sleep sack. Soon you're fast asleep. On to day 4. The time you get up is an hour from noon. You go and leave your sleep sack, thinking about Lowlife's upcoming robbery. Of course, you could still betray them if you want to. And I don't think that's in the best interest, so do not and get ready to go to the factory. Shake your head. Lowlife trusted you with this task, not to mention their civilian identity. You don't want to break that trust. You want to help them. And so determined you stand up and leave the apartment, walking down to the factory. It doesn't take long to get there, and you notice a few guards standing out front. Normally there ever since Lowlife began medicine stealing, but now you're hyper aware of them. Wonder if they know your intentions. Go outside the eyewear store and lean against the window, switching your gaze from the street to the factory, trying to act casual. Lowlife wanted you to keep watch, but she didn't exactly give you specific instructions to the end. What are you supposed to be watching out for? Red? Turn around to see Harrison, poking his head outside the store. You're off today, you know? Yes. What are you doing here? Okay, sorry, I thought I was working today. I think I'll wait around here, though. I was thinking of buying a new VR port with my employee discount. That's wonderful, says Harrison, smiling. Well, let me know if you decide to buy one. I'll be happy to help you choose. Goes back inside the store, and you breathe out a sigh of relief. Turn your focus back to the Synthroid factory, you look at the huge building, then check your phone. 2 minutes to noon. Come on, Lowlife. Think to yourself, putting your phone away. Get to it. Then, when you hear a loud boom, you and everyone else on the street look up to see some kind of fire on the top floor of the police station. Immediately the guards outside react. Move, move, move. One of them shouts. Most go to the police station. The rest in the factory. Your heart pounds. Will Lowlife be caught? You watch the guards all pour inside, till only 2 are guarding the door. The rest are heading for the vigilante, it seems. Stay at the scene, along with everyone else in the area, waiting for whatever will happen next. That's when you see Sam. Lowlife jumped out of the window on the top floor. You can barely see their cloaked figure thanks to all the smog. Les on the building next door, running away from the scene. So he has a giant bag on their back. One that's presumably filled with Synthroid. You had to guess. It stumbles on the landing, but Z makes it. Guards stick their head out the window, but by the time they do that, Lowlife is gone. Z is outside, and the crowd murmurs in astonishment. The attention is at the commotion at the police station. Quite surprised too. A moment later, your phone starts to ring. Taking it out of your pocket, you see it's from an unlisted number. Heart pounding. My alarm decided to go off right at that moment. Heart pounding, you answer the call. It's me. Olga's voice crackles on the other end of the line. A friend is using their skills to make sure this call isn't recorded or traced. I just wanted to say thank you for being there today. No, you didn't do much, but just standing by my side like that is enough to show you care, and I appreciate that. Friends and I have scrounged up a little something for you. Check your phone now. Look at the screen. It reads Olga Thunderson is sending you 550 Digibuck. Hell yeah, I'm accepting that. Click yes and the money is accepted into your account. I have a confession to make, Olga says to you. Well, the reason I recruited you is because I have needs of eyes and ears. Somebody who's willing to stay on the outside and make sure things go smoothly. If you take up the task, you'll be a bit more involved in my heist in the future. Would you like to join my team? Sure, why not? I would, you say to Lowlife. You can practically feel them smiling. Excellent, he says to you. Then walk on board to a great cause. Trust me, you're going to have quite a great time here. You're with Low Life, the vigilante who takes medicine from rich pharmaceutical companies, gives them to the poor. I wanted to meet with you, and you went. Z asked you to keep watch for them outside the eyewear store, and you agreed to do it. But doing so, you learned personal information from the vigilante, including their name. Next day, you walked down to the factory to help Low Life. At the factory, you successfully kept watch for Low Life outside, and Z asked if you wanted to continue helping them. You said yes, and you spent some of your days helping Low Life. Now, most of it involves standing watch outside their latest heist location, but you also delivered medicine to the sick. Joy on people's faces when you deliver it is one of the best things in the world. Continue life at the glass store, but in a few months, I'll replace it with a cleaning robot. Find a new job at the clothing store, but nothing ever lasts, and so life goes on. Oh, and I got an ending for that. Okay, awesome. Oh, and there's the credits of everybody. God, that was actually really cool, and really short. I was not expecting that. But yeah, I'm assuming there's quite a few endings, because especially with the amount of characters that we met and could have helped. But yeah, with that, I'll probably end it here. If you guys want to check this game out for yourself and see what ending you get, link will be down in the description below, and yeah, we'll be moving on to the next game.